Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Dell, this is Micah, my husband, and we're Mdniftytv. We're using our platform to share our journey and tell you guys our story.
Two young people meeting together, falling in love, and talks about our journey as becoming parents, being husband and wife.
We also have the third part of our Mdniftytv, but she's taking a nap right now, Genesis, or daughter.
Thank you, Jesus, because when she's awake, we would not be able to talk to you guys right now.
And we're excited to do this, so let's get into it.
All right. We've actually been together now for 6 years, I think.
Oh, good job. You got it right.
Yeah, I was rehearsing these questions before we sat down so I didn't look crazy on here.
How long have you been married?
3 years and 320 something days.
We've been together for 4 years.
4 months.
Okay, so we've been together for 6 years and we've been married for 4 years.
It's like a long time.
No, it's not. It's been beautiful. 4 beautiful years. I think the reason our marriage, don't get us wrong, still have struggles, because I think every marriage has struggles. But I think the reason it has been successful and lasted so long is compromise.
Yeah, I agree.
And love. And it's not just based on love, it's based on building that actual friendship.
Yeah. I think a lot of marriages or relationships struggle with the idea of solely focusing on one aspect of it, whether it be financially, the love aspect, the children, or whatever it might be. But I make sure that in my mind, I tell myself that to make sure I try to put effort into all different areas. I'm not perfect all the time, like you said, but we try our best to focus on many different areas and not just one.
And marriage is hard work, but what we try to do is make sure that we're friends first.
Yeah.
That the first time I met him, it was completely natural. I felt like I met him years ago. Like everything felt comfortable with me.
Yeah, I mean, that goes to being the fact that when we met, we actually didn't like just meet like how most people meet back then. We met via social media, and a lot of different factors came into play, but we didn't get to actually see each other for like 4 months or 3 months before we actually met each other in person. So we developed a friendship via the telephone line. That's when we had like landlines,
House phones,
and that's how we really developed that friendship. So by the time we actually met up with each other, we just hit it off. It was really good.
I don't believe monogamy is dead, but I do believe that it's harder. It's more difficult to have those type of relationships. You have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have women who don't even respect the ring or respect that a man is in a relationship. Like they think it's more of a turn on, you know what I mean? So with all those different things that's going on, it's kind of more difficult, but I think it can be done.
So I don't really look at just the one side of it. I see why polygamy would be fun, you know. Less responsibilities. You care about yourself and make sure that your body is not sick or anything like that, but it's less responsibility as far as like accountability for other people. You know, it's a very freeing type of mentality. The reason why you might feel a way about that might be the social perception of how people look at you, like, oh, that person is a whore, like an Amber Rose, you know? I can see why she's fighting for that, because that's just who she wants to be. Not because I value what we have built and what I want to teach our daughter. I'm not trying to sell them a religion or sell them something. I love my wife. I value our relationship. I gave everything to you when I made those vows to you. So I don't play with stuff like that. But I'm not judging anybody that does their thing. You know what I mean? I think that monogamy is actually on the rise now more than it was back then. Yeah, because look at Jay-Z and Beyonce. You know, all these powerful people are in relationships that, you know, that we are sorry to be like.
Yeah, but then we also see media where who's cheating with who's cheating with the nanny, and who's cheating, you know, like different celebrities and everything. And also the music.
Yeah, that's true. It's just really hard for me to say if it's different now and then, though.
Yeah, I think, it's not that it's harder now. To me, you have to have the mindset.
Yeah, it's all about what you're trying to
like you have to just have the mindset that this is what I'm doing, this is what I want, and just stick to it. It's really not that hard, because honestly, just putting my mind to be that, okay, I'm going to be monogamous, I can see an attractive young man and be like, okay, his suit is nice,
Right.
but I'm not thinking, okay,
Right.
I want to get in bed with you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We go to the point where we look at girls and we're like, oh, they got a nice body.
Man.
That's a really good question. I'm thinking right now, that's a really good question.
Advice. Not really good at giving advice, but I want to tell you what worked for us. Don't force. You know, don't force it. Let it happen naturally. Because it felt extremely natural for us.
Yeah.
Like a lot of women nowadays, they oh, I want to get married, so they try to push things along, put things in the microwave instead of like cooking it over the stove. Like it's a process.
Yeah.
So yes, we both have the same end goal, but let's actually take steps. Let's not skip steps.
Yeah.
Let's actually take the steps that's necessary to get into a long-term relationship. It will happen beautifully and naturally if you just
allow it. Yeah.
Just allow it. Don't push it. Don't force it. And as we said before, it's all about being friends.
Yeah.
It's all about being friends. You have to actually like this person, not just love them, but like them. Like after the butterflies are gone, can I still stand this person?
It's true.
After the arguments, after we get old and the boobs sag because you've been breastfeeding and the belly get big, you know.
My bad, I had a 4-pack. I wasn't trying to play yourself. But...
and the belly get big.
Stop touching my stomach when you say that.
Can we still stand this person?
Yeah.
You know, when they don't have a haircut and, you know, they need to shave, can you still stand this person? Don't force it. You know, allow things to naturally
I'm glad you over here getting in your bag right now. I'm gonna let you eat. Go ahead. You done? So after, like, you know, you see them without their makeup on for the first time in life, and they didn't get their hair perm or whatever, and then they steal your money. It's a lot of...
Anyway.
Understand that as much as you're a good person, and as much as I'm a good person, understand that life impacts us all differently.
Yeah. So I would say be more empathetic.
Yeah.
With whoever you're dating, not just marriage. If you're going in a long-term relationship, be more empathetic and compassionate. Yeah. And it's also about compromise. There's a lot of things that you will have to compromise on just to make sure that the relationship works. Yeah. And compromise is not a negative thing. Yeah. It's just less of you and more us. You know what I mean? Because in a long-term relationship, it's not just about the relationship. It's about building you. Yeah. Your partner is building themselves, and then you guys are working together to build that relationship.
And if you add a child into the mix,
that's another building.
Right. Because now you got to learn how to find another medium. That changes the whole dynamic. Because now you got to learn how to, like, you know, what's your parenting style and what's my parenting style.
That's a whole different topic.
There's no book out here that's gonna give you, 5 steps. All those things are fake. It's not real. Just grow as a person.
Every marriage is different.
Everything is, I mean,
that doesn't make any sense to me.
It doesn't make any sense.
It's what works for your marriage. You gotta figure out what works for your relationship, your long-term relationship.
But what I will say though is, how it starts will tell you how it's gonna go forward. That's a major key.
Yeah, because if it was rocky in the beginning, I always tell people, whatever bugs you when you're dating somebody escalates when you're married or when you're living with them or when you're in a long-term relationship with them. So if you can't stand that in the beginning.
Not only just bugs, like if the person is not a compassionate person, right? And you're like, okay, that's cool. I'm more
because you're trying to be in a long-term relationship, so let me just...
Yeah, but then what other areas does compassion play a part in? You see? So you gotta think about it like that. So how they start, usually how they end. Like if the person is always crying about something, they're probably gonna usually start
I only
crying
cry
about
for Grey's Anatomy, why are you bringing that up?
If the person used the bathroom with the door open, like peeing, they're probably one day gonna use the bathroom at number 2 with the door open.
Oh my gosh, you're so nasty.
You've done it, and I'll never do it more.
I'm a lady, I have never done such a thing, never in life. Anyway guys, we're Mdniftytv. We hope you enjoyed this. You can find us
on many different platforms. Facebook, Mdniftytv.
Instagram, Mdniftytv. YouTube, Mdniftytv.
Twitter, Mdniftytv.
We don't have a Twitter. Plug it in whatever social media thing and then you'll find us. And connect with us. We love to connect with you guys. You know what I mean?
We want you guys to use this. We're not perfect. One day you might see us arguing in public, and I'm telling her to get out of her bag because I'm in my bag and she in her bag.
You might see me strangling him every now and then, but you know.
You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot of work.
We're constantly working on it.
So, okay, the best way to reach us is on Instagram. Yeah, so you can leave a message there and we'll respond to you ASAP.
Remember, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Mdniftytv. All right, guys?
Now, before we go out and break our dance now.
Nobody wants to see your old man dance moves. Like, you do the same dance moves all the time.
Yeah, but it's my dance move.
You do the same dance moves.
What about this one?
You're 30-something years old. You just need to stop. Give up.
You know my back hurt after this now?
Okay.